Welcome to another interesting success story. As you guys know, I have a playlist here on my YouTube channel where I share stories from different guys out there who have been successful. So after you have watched today's video, make sure to check out the other stories as well to keep you inspired. There will be a link to the playlist in the comment section below. I have been actively trying to quit pee since 2002. I had one period of no pee that lasted 2.5 years, which ended in 2006, and many years since then of having various levels of success. But after the 2.5 year stretch, the longest I've been able to go was 6 months in 2009. So what's working for me this time? No emming. I tried for the longest time to make emming okay, but it always led me back to pee. So I finally had to admit that if I wanted to quit pee, I had to quit emming too. Now that it is off the menu, it's easier. Good counseling. I had a regular counselor who kept me focused and reminds me why I want to quit. Without that one-on-one contact with a real person, it wouldn't have happened. A supportive partner. My girlfriend of 5 years is supportive of my goal without being judgmental or shaming. Projects. I'm less likely to want to look at pee if I'm happier and more fulfilled. And having an active creative life makes me happier. In my case, the creative project I'm working on is a web series about quitting pee. Brick House. It helps me stay sober on multiple levels, a creative outlet, a way of articulating my reasons for quitting and supporting others who want to quit. Exercise goals. Related to having projects to focus on is having exercise goals. I've been working hard the last few months to train to run a 5K. I ended up injuring myself a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to get back out there soon. Exercise feels good by itself, but it also feels satisfying emotionally to watch myself make progress in terms of how far and fast I run. Compassion for myself. Quitting an addiction is very difficult. We need to be gentle with ourselves. Maybe that means taking time off in the middle of the day to read a book or watch a show on Netflix or take a walk or chat with friends or family. We need to rest and give ourselves breaks. Practically anything we can do is going to be better for us than pee and emming. Scheduling my life so that pee doesn't fit in. I try not to let myself get overtired, which is a huge trigger for me. Also, I try to avoid being alone at times when I used to look at pee, early mornings or weekends. Not counting days. Well, I guess I'm counting days now in this post about 1 year, but I try to avoid it. In the past, I've used a day count as a justification for quitting. Like, it's been 100 days, that's good enough. I find it's better if I don't pay too much attention to it. Now I want to tell you how my life is better without pee. First of all, I have more time. I have an extra 15 to 20 hours a week to do stuff that I like and that is healthy for me. Exercise, writing, playing guitar, hanging out with my girlfriend, hiking with friends. I get more work done and I have more time to do fun things. My overall health is better. I sleep better. I don't get migraines as much as I used to. I have my self-respect again. I can look myself in the eye in the mirror and I can look other people in the eye. I don't have a secret life the way I used to, and that makes me more confident. But probably the most important benefit I get from quitting pee is that I am able to be more present. What does that mean? Well, it means that I'm not always distracted by trying to figure out where and when I can get my next pee fix. I'm not constantly checking out any female I see and trying to rate them on a desirability scale. I can actually communicate with a woman by looking her in the eye and relating to her as a person instead of an object. And I can actually listen better to my clients or my friends or my family or my girlfriend. I think I can say that every single relationship I have has been improved by me quitting pee and emming. I've had to learn a lot along the way. I've gradually figured out how to express feelings like sadness or anxiety or loneliness instead of just numbing them with pee. You could say I've become more human and less like a robot. Another way to say it is that I'm moving towards being the person I want to become. While thinking about this the other day, I was reflecting that it is not easy to grow up in our culture. In my own experience, starting around 11 years old, I learned practically everything I knew about how to be intimate with women from looking at pee. Unfortunately, it was all lies. Then when I was old enough to be in a relationship, I had no idea how to actually be emotional and intimate with a woman. It's taken me at least 20 years to unlearn those lies and another 20 to learn real intimacy. I guess my point is that this struggle isn't easy. We have a long history to overcome, but it's a hero's journey and it's totally worth it. Okay, and so there ends today's NoFap success story. That was a good story, and it was interesting to hear that he tried to give up pee for a long time, but he didn't succeed completely before he also gave up emming. Now this is actually pretty common since guys have been using them both together for such a long time that they have become completely intertwined, so one simply reminds the brain too much of the other. Some people can do it though, but most guys actually find it easier to give up both. It's the same the other way around, as in guys who think pee is okay but want to abstain from emming find that they cannot watch pee without relapsing to emming. Notice also how he said that working on creative projects really helped him stay away from pee. And this is something I always stress again and again in my videos, that you need to have other things you focus on besides just NoFap. Alright, before I sign out today, I would like to remind you of my NoPMO website. If you are struggling with any of the following: low drive, weak boner, too much relapses, or just a never-ending flatline, you definitely want to check it out, as over there you can find a lot of free articles that may potentially help you. You can find a link to that website under this video. Alright, check out the other success stories as well. You can see the playlist with all the stories on the screen right here. Just click on that and it'll take you there. This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today. Consider subscribing for more, and as always I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself. And remember, if you are going through hell, keep going.